You know what I find really interesting, especially when it comes to the actual January, my gorgeous Pisces? What am I finding really interesting is this turning point that you are going to have, and most importantly, how this turning point is actually going to happen. And especially when you pay attention to what is going to be happening at around the 19th of January, you will see that you are going to be thinking about a part of your life that made you feel so defensive and made you feel really negative every single time when you were thinking about it. So this particular part of your life is going to be pretty much so highlighted on the 19th of January 2023, where you are going to be reminded of this yet again. Somehow you're going to be reminded of this, and it's going to happen at a time where you are having a bit of a hermit mode, which means that you are going to be within this specific mode where you are going to be kind of looking, for big life answers. You are going to be withdrawn just a little bit, and this in itself is going to kind of make you think about, a lot of things in life, and you are going to kind of drift rather deep into or towards all sorts of different dimensions that makes us kind of reflect in a completely different way, from a completely different angle, kind of like a benefiting from being able to kind of like see a different perspective and understand things in a different way like that. For example, so what is going to happen on the 19th of January? So you are going to have this a little bit of a hermit mode, which is kind of going to make you think about the part of your life that as soon as you would think about it, you would become like extremely defensive, extremely negative. Now suddenly you are going to realize that you're not feeling about that part of your life in a negative way. Even more so, now suddenly the vibration is going to be completely different. And then and there, you're going to realize that something changed, my gorgeous Piscelini. You will realize that something changed. And then almost immediately, you are going to be thinking about the certain things that you've been going through over the last couple of years, for example. But especially something happened, especially 7 months ago. Exactly 7 months ago, something happened in your life, and it affected you and made you realize and learn something new about yourself that in itself at that moment in time you weren't aware of as such. And now this is going to bounce back, my gorgeous Piscelini, and it's going to make you aware of almost like well, you've learned something different, you learned something new, but maybe then and there it wasn't the time for you to reflect on it. You still had to karmically go over certain things in your life until you reach this absolutely sacred moment when on the 19th of January, so much is going to start changing in your life. But this is only going to be the beginning. Your own reflection about a problem that was just absolutely scaring you and made you feel so defensive every single time when you were thinking about it. It was raising really negative energy within you. Now suddenly you are going to realize that you are becoming very adamant to actually change your life. This in itself is going to make you aware of exactly what came to an end. And after this moment in time, my gorgeous Piscelini, everything is about to change, okay? By the time you get to the 30th and the 31st of January, you are going to be presented with an opportunity of your lifetime. This is going to be big, this is going to be huge, this is going to be a mind-blowing stage of your life. And where things are going to become even more interesting is when I tell you that if you didn't kind of think about this specific situation that was bringing you down and making you feel so defensive in a certain way on the 19th of January, you would never, ever notice this opportunity at the end of the month, you see. So it's all about your own evolvement, and it's all about your karma, and it's all about your spiritual journey. You will know exactly what you needed to go through in order to reach this absolutely mind-blowing stage stage, of your own enlightenment in life. It's a release from so much negativity that was like kind of holding you down, and it was preventing you to live your life to the fullest. It was preventing you to be yourself. And sometimes that happens until we reach a particular stage in our life in which, we kind of like realize how much we've learned, and now it's just all entirely down to us. What are we going to do with this, after this moment, after this point in time? My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Pisces, and it's for January 2023. Happy New Year, my gorgeous Pisces. I wish you all the best. I do want to say something to you, that this year it's literally going to change your life. There are going to be so many things that are going to be on your mind throughout the months of January. So many things. When I say there are going to be so many things on your mind, pay attention to brand new inspirations, and pay attention to things that are constantly kind of repeating on your mind, and pay attention to things that are blocking your success as well. Because this month you're also, every single time when something like that comes to you, you need to understand it's to do with the power of the actual synchronicity. January is probably the most powerful month of the year when it comes to like manifestation, our power to manifest, but also it's the most powerful month when it comes to us being able to not only read the actual synchronicity around us, but also as soon as we kind of trust ourselves when it comes to like recognizing certain synchronicities, now you're gonna have that power to move the mountains, literally. As long as you trust yourself, as long as you believe in yourself, my gorgeous Pisces, this is something you need to remember. And when it comes to the actual numerology, your number is 921. Your number is 921, which means that you're not only going to be in search for a big life answers, but you're just gonna realize you will realize exactly like what do you want out of life. But most importantly, you are going to find yourself on the spiritual quest. You will know there is so much that literally came to an end, but you're also going to kind of make such a big and important decision in order to move on with your life. Yeah, you're going to kind of like find yourself on the spiritual quest, and that in itself, it's a wonderful time of your life because it's happening right now in January 2023. Because what you're doing right now, my gorgeous Pisces, you're setting the foundation for the whole year to come. And even more so, the actual year 2023, let me tell you, especially when it comes to you, my gorgeous Pisces, it's going to be completely different to the actual year 2022. But let me just go back to that power of synchronicity and things like that. The more you put your energy, your precious energy towards things that you're working on, the more successful this year it's going to be. And you don't have to work on something necessarily. Maybe you're going to be looking for a job, then just literally you have to keep on looking for the actual job throughout this year as much as you possibly can. Maybe you're working on a certain project, go for it, baby. Put as much energy towards that particular certain project as much as you possibly can. Maybe you're like kind of working on a certain goal. Well, put as much as you possibly can towards that particular certain goal. Maybe you're working on things like a personal things. Maybe you want more people in your life. Maybe you want to like kind of socialize more. Then you need to work on this. You need to understand that it's a lot to do with you really kind of dealing with this energy in the best possible way by taking things on and see where this is going to take you. And even more so, what's going to be like really wonderful? The more you kind of get stressed and the more you kind of work and the more you take things on, the bigger rewards are actually going to be. And this in itself can be a mixture of different things. As I said, you know, it can be like to do with your life in general, like a little bit of things like, you know, that you're working on, like a work-wise, a little bit of things like that you're like kind of like trying to achieve when it comes to your relationships, you know, a bit of the things that are like kind of personal to you. Just, you know, you can be working on few different things, but my God, you just need to remember, just imagine, and it's almost as if like if like someone is watching you. Whatever you do, maybe that will help you. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you do, you just need to kind of imagine that someone is watching you. So that can also kind of help you to kind of put that a little bit more and a little bit extra of your precious energy towards, because I can tell you that already by the end of March 2023, yes, I said March, by the end of March 2023, you are gonna have a news, you are gonna have a message which is gonna be completely mind-blowing. You're not gonna believe what is gonna be happening at around the end of March 2023. Your whole life is completely going to start changing, and this is gonna be miraculous time for you, because on one hand, a certain cycle is coming to an end. Whenever there is a certain cycle coming to an end, you're also about to walk through the brand new door, through the brand new portal. And why am I talking about the end of March right now? Because the things in process of manifestation, the things that you're going to be able to notice, and you're going to be able to realize the actual correlation with everything that was happening throughout the January, and correlation with things that are going to come up for you by the end of the actual March. Because this, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's not only going to be the most rewarding time of your life, but it's also giving you a clear indication how long certain processes and certain things are actually going to take if you start them in January, or if you just work on existing problems, or if you just like kind of like put more energy towards things that I said before. You know, this is the time by the end of March you will be able to see the mind-blowing progress, and that in itself, it's about to provide you with a brand new, a clear direction. The second stage of your own success, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's going to happen again by the end of September 2023. So you see, this is what you need to understand, how much it's actually going to be happening and how much is actually going to be going on as the actual starting point throughout January. Whether you work on existing problems or whether you work on the brand new things, this shall be rewarding like never before. And this happens only once, like every now and then, like, and I'm talking about this happens once every 7 years, when we kind of like get to this moment in our life where we are really kind of finding these vibrations and energy in terms of manifestation so mind-blowing that they can actually go so much further. But let me stress one particular thing, because of these powerful numbers when it comes to your numerology. You need to understand, no baby, no, this is no time to put your head down. The January is not a time to feel sad. The January is not a time to feel negative. The January is not a time to take a long break. Of course, I'm not telling you like, oh my God, like not to take a break and things like that. No baby, no, please don't get me wrong, but you just need to understand the actual how fertile the month of January is. And I'm not saying to you not to take a break, but I'm just saying to you to not to waste your time at all. This is something that you need to understand and you need to remember. This is very important, my gorgeous Piscelini, indeed, okay? And also, on another hand, sorry, and also, on another hand, my gorgeous Piscelini, so you are going to find yourself on this spiritual quest. You will literally want more out of life. And all the things that you have been uncomfortable and unhappy with that were surrounding you, and all the things that you were unhappy and uncomfortable with over the last 5 or 6 months, you know, and now this is all going to be kind of highlighted, and this is all going to be contributing towards you just really wanting more out of life. And this is absolutely absolutely brilliant, because at the same time, you know, you are gonna feel this within yourself. So this is gonna be like kind of causing your spirit to rise. It's gonna be inspiring you, but again, at the same time, it's gonna be keep on making you feel alive again. What else I was going to say before, when it comes to the actual manifestation and things like that and your own power, the reason why I said that you have to be open-minded and you have to be happy and you have to be optimistic and you have to be going, you have to keep on going as much as you possibly can throughout the month, because if you're thinking negatively, it can work both ways. You know, later on in this year, this negativity is just going to kind of manifest, and it's going to become like, oh my god, like a huge challenge, you know, and this could manifest into like a really big challenges later on if you are thinking really negatively. So you need to please, I hope you understand, it's about it's this stage, it's very fertile when it comes to karma, and it's like as if you're very negative and unhappy and sad throughout January, and you're like in some kind of stationary mode. No, baby, no, because you're only like kind of going to slow down your own process, your own progress. So this is why, as you're going along, as you're going, keep on going forward, at the same time, you keep on planting these beautiful karmic seeds, and it's entirely down to you how you're gonna do this and how you're going to react and what are you going to gain out of it. It is very important indeed. And also, there is going to be such an unexpected situation that it's going to take place, like, oh my god, something is really going to surprise you here like there is no tomorrow. And this unexpected situation is going to happen at around the 10th of January, and this is going to be again repeated at around the 20th of January. So an unexpected situation on the 10th of January and an unexpected situation on the 20th of January, and both of these situations are going to be completely different, and they're going to be involving completely different problems, annoying stupid problems. That both of these problems are going to come to an end, and this again, this is absolutely brilliant, and this is also showing that you are going through such a process of change where this is just going to leave you with no option but to become aware of the certain events which are going to require your immediate kind of reaction, or immediate action, so as soon as you become this aware of these events which are going to require your immediate action, then at the same time, this is something that you really need to go for it. Indeed, you have to trust your intuition, and if you feel like something needs to be done immediately, you just need to go for it, because at the same time, you just must not kind of like really think, I'm gonna do this later, like, no baby, no, just remember what I said. So the both of 10th of January and the 20th of January are really going to be lovely days, because they are bringing two specific problems to an end, that they were like kind of slowing you down. But the 20th of January is just going to be a little bit different, because the 20th of January, as soon as you become aware of that problem, that other problem that is going to come to an end, that was really kind of preventing you to be yourself, it was preventing you to be happy, it was preventing you to enjoy your life, because it was always at the back of your mind, and without you realizing it was affecting you when it comes to starting new things, enjoying yourself, starting new projects. So the 20th of January, that particular date, it's going to be different, because at the same time, you are not only going to become aware of the problem coming to an end, but this is a little baby that is going to come out of it. Some kind of new project here, some kind of new project is going to come out of it, that you are instantly gonna feel, oh my god, this is something I want to do. This is something I always wanted to do. Oh my god, this is going to make my life so much happier. This is going to make my life so much more significant. Oh my god, I feel vavavumish as soon as I'm thinking about it. You will be able to feel this vibration, and this in itself is going to be rejuvenating like every single part of you, my gorgeous Piscelini. You have been prepared for this for absolute millennium. You have been prepared for this for a long time. Please please do trust me. It is very difficult to explain, but we do go through certain things in life over and over and over again, and sometimes we can be tortured and we can be so sad and negative and unhappy, but then again at the same time, you know, there are specific things that we learn about ourselves that we are not even, it's not even obvious at the time what we learn, but when we reach such a powerful destinations right at the beginning of the brand new year, you can understand that this year it's gonna be completely mind-blowing. And I'm keep on saying that, but you will see exactly what I mean. So this in itself, it's not only going to the 20th of January, it's not only going to reveal a problem coming to an end, but you are by the end of the day going to realize a brand new project, and you're going to like this, because this is the new project, but it's also to do with what you always wanted to do. And now you're gonna, as soon as you're thinking about that project, you're going to become so optimistic, you're going to become so excited about your future, excited about your life. And this in itself is also going to make you feel extremely brave, because you will know that by the 31st of January you are going to need to make a really big move. And normally you would be absolutely no baby no, but now you will know that this is the right thing, this is the right thing to do. By the 31st of January, it's also going to be like a brand new adventure. It's about to start in your life, where you are going to realize, like you thought that it's going to be just one thing that is going to come out of it, but there are going to be like almost so many other possibilities that you're going to realize what this is actually going to bring into your life. And it's to do with that project that is going to start on the 20th. And by the time you get to the 31st of January, your life is just going to become like a one big adventure. You know, by the 31st of January, you're going to realize so many other aspects when it comes to that project, you know, like that you didn't realize before. And you're going to realize so many other ways how to do things as well around it. There is so much that you're going to realize, but the bottom line is, you know, it's about the boundless potential that is making you feel alive again, that is making you feel good. This is about to bring such a colorful energy into your life, but also a mind-blowing prospect. But it's, you know, it's more about this energy and excitedness, you know, how excited you're going to feel. And this in itself is bringing you strength, it's bringing you power, it's bringing you like this very powerful vibration and energy where you know literally that you are about to have a control over your life back. I'm not saying that you didn't have a control over your life, but you will see exactly what I mean. And on another hand, you are also going to be able to prove the point to someone who was really getting on your nerves and who was really annoying you, because not that long ago you made a certain decision, within the last few months you made a certain decision when somebody was absolutely no baby no, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right, but you just went with it, you know. And now you are going to have a really important message which is going to prove your point that you were right all along. And this is going to make you feel so good about yourself, and you are going to feel so kind of cocky in a certain way, because you will kind of want to go to that particular person who was like maybe putting you down or bringing you down, saying no baby no, but now your point is going to be proven to you, and you're going to feel so excited to actually go to that person who was bringing you down at some point and just make them aware and let them know that, you know, your point has been proven. But it's not about like saying this to that person, but it's more about this delicious feeling of your own victory, and also how powerful we are when we just stick to our own journey, when we trust our own selves, you know, rather than trusting to other people how we should live our lives and what we should do. Because at the end of the day, even if you make a wrong decision, you know, in life, it doesn't matter as long as it comes from you. It means that spiritually you're going to go over and over until you learn specific informations about it. So it doesn't really matter if you get things right straight away. That means that you've been prepared and you were ready. If you didn't get it right, that means that you still need to learn certain things. In this case, you were absolutely ready and you were 100% spot on. I mean, this is brilliant. My gorgeous Pisces, there is an absolutely mind-blowing decision that you are going to make within the last 7 days of January. Within the last 7 days of January, there is going to be a mind-blowing decision that you are going to make, and this decision is going to involve your home, your immediate environment. But you need to, I don't even know how to explain this, okay? So this is what's going to happen within the last within the last 7 days of January. You are going to make a decision, and within the last 7 days of January, you are going to make a decision, and that decision is going to involve your home or immediate environment. It's a big decision. It's a powerful decision. But you don't know why. One thing, the decision that you are going to make, it's already going to start the process of the actual manifestation. The decision that you are going to make, it's already going to start the process of manifestation. So the decision that you're going to make, it's involving your home. Now I'm talking about your home, I'm talking about your immediate environment, whatever this is. Maybe you want to move, maybe you want to change things around you, but it's about doing something enormous. But what you will not know, what you will not understand is you have to be open as much as you can spiritually. And this is important because, again, the power of manifestation, just remember, this is the most powerful month. So the decision of the year when it comes to manifestation, so the decision that you're going to make within the last 7 days of January, it's also starting the process of manifestation. So you have to be a happy mama. You have to, pick your head up and just keep going and be as open-minded as you possibly can. You are going to be excited about this decision, but at the same time you have to kind of put your foot down, and you have to be very, very straight, and you have to be very, very direct. And this, you by being straight, you being direct, and by you putting your foot down, you're doing what you want to do, you're putting your point across, but at the same time you're actually not going to only inspire yourself, but you are going to inspire some other people around you who mean to you the most, because you are about to do something really, really remarkable. And by the time you get to the actual end of the 2023, this is going to manifest like full on, like, oh my God, by the end of 2023, this is going to be one of the most powerful manifestations of your life that you're going to feel so excited about. And you see what a mind-blowing connection this month actually has with absolutely the whole year to come. Unbelievably brilliant, my gorgeous Piscelini, indeed. And also, when it comes to nutrition and things like that, you are really going to be spiritually open. Like, my God, you're going to be spiritually open, especially in between the 1st of January, and in between the 1st of January and the end of actual March 2023. So it's between the 1st of January and the end of March 2023. You are gonna be so powerful in terms of being really psychic. You're gonna surprise yourself. There is so much, like, oh my God, you're not gonna be able to kind of understand this. On one hand, you will be able to kind of like realize things, feel things, but then on another hand, there is a lot gonna come to you, like, I want to try this, like in spiritual terms, I want to try that, maybe I want to try this meditation, maybe I want to try that meditation. But let me tell you, you are going to be psychically very much so open. There are lots of signs that you're going to be getting. There are lots of realizations that you're going to be getting. There are lots of synchronicities that you're going to be able to understand from a completely different angle, because you're going to be so spiritually open. And also at the same time, when you are starting the process of meditation, whatever you consider to be meditation in between the 1st of January and the end of March 2023, so whatever you consider as a meditation, before the process of meditation starts, please, for the love of God, just ask direct question. Ask the actual direct question before you start meditation. Whatever you consider to be meditation, maybe walking in the forest, maybe lying down, maybe grounding yourself, it doesn't matter. We're all different, okay? So it doesn't matter what you consider to be meditation, but before you start the process of relaxation, which we call meditation, when you drift towards all sorts of different dimensions, just do ask a question, very direct question. When am I going to do this, or what should I do? And you will be absolutely mind blown. You will be blown away with the direct answer that you are going to have. So this is something that I need you to understand, and I need you to remember, my gorgeous Piscelini. So you need to make the most of it, and at the same time, I highly suggest you to take something like a natural vitamin D3, which is going to boost your immune system, and it's also going to re-energize you. And at the same time, with the combination of natural zinc picolinate, the combination of these two, it's absolutely a must. So this is a natural vitamin D3, which is going to boost your immune system alongside zinc picolinate, which is the highly absorbable version of zinc. These two is like you need to be taking. On one hand, this is going to re-energize you, it's going to boost your immune system, but it's also going to be good for skin, hair, and nails and things like that. And also, my gorgeous Pisces, another things I was going to suggest you is organic chlorella. It's absolutely so important. Why organic chlorella? Because it's so good for you, and it's to do with the actual metals that we have everywhere. We have a dangerous metals in the ground, in the sky, in the soil, in the plants. Whether you believe me or not, they're dangerous metals that we're absorbing like absolutely everywhere, okay? So organic chlorella has got the ability to detoxify our bodies from all these dangerous metals, yeah. And on top of that, organic chlorella has got a lot of omega-3 essential fatty acids, which is essential to our body when it comes to our body, but our body cannot produce this by itself. So it's good for brain health, memory, and all these type of functions. These vitamins are made by myself, of course, and they're of an exceptional quality, and they're without any horrible ingredients, nasty chemicals, and things like that, any nasty fillers, and it's suitable for vegetarians and vegans. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. And in order to buy these vitamins, you just kind of see the description below. You can see my vitamins that way, or you can simply go on Google and just type in gorgeous Sasha Bonasin vitamins. No, just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins, and you will see my page coming up that way. I'm just gonna need to let my Cocolino out. It's just a second, he wants to go out. Say hi to Pisces. Bye, 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 Celine. Bye, 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 Celine. Bye, bye. Say hi to Pisces. Bye, Celine. Hello, my little Tolo. Hey, my Tolo. Say hi. Hi, Pisces. See, he wants to go out. There you go. Go, 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 go. So now, where did I stop, my gorgeous Pisces? Look at this piece of hair here. See. My gorgeous cats. My gorgeous cats, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cats, my gorgeous cat, my gorgeous Pisces, please forgive me, can't help myself. Yes, so now my gorgeous Pisces, basically what am I going to do is I'm going to see what is going to be the first date that I would like to mention to you. So the very first date is going to be, have a guess, on the very 1st of January. Yay! The very 1st of January is just like gonna feel completely different, and I can tell you this, you may feel tired, you may feel weird, you may feel excited, you may feel re-energized, but trust me, it doesn't matter. There is going to be this urge that you're gonna have, there is going to be this need that you're gonna have, there is something that you're gonna be persistently gonna be thinking about, and you're not gonna you're not gonna be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. This is because the transformation, your transformation, the actual transformation of your life, it's about to start on the very 1st of January, where you are going to be thinking about something very, very specific, and that in itself is like what you're going to be thinking about. It's at the same time going to be it's connected to you transforming your your life, transforming your life. It's about you transforming your life. And that in itself, it's not only going to be persistently on your mind, something that you want to do so badly. How you're going to transform your life, what you're going to do, something very specific you're going to be thinking about, and you're going to surprise yourself, because now you're already going to benefit from like a seeing situation that was holding you down from a completely different angle. And that in itself, it's going to like really elevate you to the point where you are really going to realize what is sticking out in your life, what came to an end, and what exact adjustment and readjustment do you need to make. So this in itself, no, it's not only about you wanting to transform your life and knowing what to do, but it's also like kind of benefiting from a completely different perspective, which the brand new month in January, brand new day, brand new month, it's about to bring you. So this is going to show you, you know, readjustment and adjustment that you need to make. It's going to come in a form of sacrifice, but this is the sacrifice that you're going to instantly going to start becoming extremely passionate about. And as soon as you realize what came to an end, what adjustment you need to make, what sacrifice do you need to make, at that moment in time, you're gonna be like really kind of like already, that's the 1st of January, and as soon as you kind of like really kind of make this, as soon as you realize what adjustment you need to make, you are gonna become aware of the actual, just not that long after that moment in time, you're gonna become aware of the actual variety of options. But you're not gonna be able to become aware of the of this variety of options, you know, that you will actually beautifully have, until you're honest with yourself and make that decision. And you need to be kind of full on when it comes to that adjustment, a readjustment, and the sacrifice that you're going to need to make. It's not going to come in form of like, oh yeah, I might do this, I might do that. No, baby, no. You need to put your gorgeous foot down, my gorgeous Pisces, recenter yourself, reground yourself, and this is when the big mama is going to come up, like not that long after that moment in time, as the reward of you trusting yourself is actually going to make you aware of, it's going to help you become aware of like a few different options that you wouldn't normally facing, that you wouldn't normally even notice. And all these options are going to be so amazing actually, but one of them is going to be super mind-blowing, and one of this variety of options is going to require from you to kind of like take it on like literally immediately. All these options are going to be delicious, and you will know that throughout the months you are going to be rather busy in the best possible way, but one of these options are gonna require like from you to be super fast, to be super quick indeed, and it is going to bring you one of the biggest celebration to your life. You need to trust me, this is big, and this is gonna remind you of the fact to never ever underestimate your own ability to make your dreams come true, because this is all to do with you growing, evolving, living your life, enjoying yourself, doing what you wanted to do for such a long time, but now you're just breaking free and you're able to do this. Not only you're gonna realize the power of your own ability to make dreams come true, but you're also going to realize that you've got absolutely everything you need in order to make the necessary step. This is gonna be big, this is gonna be brilliant, and you're gonna absolutely love it. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, what else I was going to recommend you would be this gorgeous ruby fuchsite. Ruby fuchsite, this comes with a sterling silver chain, and it's absolutely beautiful when it comes to us making important decisions. Like, listen, there is going to be so much going on and so much happening in your life, you know, especially within the first few months. But that in itself, sometimes when we are making big decisions, you know, it can be quite draining. And if we are drained, you know, to the point, you know, where it's affecting our energy and it's affecting our balance, then we do not see things clearly anymore, and we tend to overanalyze. We have to go with the first initial feeling. We have to go with that first initial flow. And even if we get it wrong, it doesn't matter. It was meant to be like this. Remember what I said before. But sometimes, you know, It's just people tend to overanalyze, and when we overanalyze then that's probably the worst thing that we can do. So if you do need to make important decisions, if you do need to be honest with yourself, if you do need to stay grounded and centered and leveled, ruby fuchsite is a must, because it has got the ability to bring you down immediately, and it stops you and it prevents you from over analyzing. Very important indeed. This gorgeous ruby fuchsite, my gorgeous Pisces, comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. You can also get for someone who that they're maybe sometimes too indecisive, and things like that. Maybe someone else who could benefit from it. But however, it is a very, very good pendant to have. By the time you get to the 16th of January, sorry, before I go on the 15th of January, there is also the 14th and the 15th of January festival. 14th and the 15th of January are quite important, because you are really gonna realize something very, very interesting here. What are you going to realize is, my gorgeous Pisces, is the fact that, it's almost as if you are gonna be kind of working on something, but you're gonna be working on something that's really important to you, and you're gonna think that came to an end, that you did everything that you possibly could, but you didn't. Okay, so there is still more that you need to put towards something. There is still more that you need to put towards something, and more energy. So you will think that it's to do with a certain aspect of your life where you thought that you kind of gave your all, but no, baby, no. Within this couple of days, you're gonna realize you need to put more in, and it's not only as such that you're gonna realize this, but it's more about you being watched by someone. So you are gonna be almost like a part of some kind of competition. But you will not know this, but you will realize that, something may not be right. And this is the feeling that I'm talking about. So you are almost going to be, within these 2 days, you're going to be like a part of some kind of competition, and you're not even going to know this. So this is why you just need to kind of you're going to be part of some kind of competition, and this is why you need to kind of really put more of your precious energy towards something. It's so important indeed. Later on, this is going to become obvious, and later on you will be grateful to yourself that you decided to put more energy towards something, because you are like kind of watched by someone within these 2 days without even being aware of some kind of competition going on. Not bad, not nasty, not negative, but just like, there is always a room for improvement. Okay, very important indeed. By the time you get to the 16th of January, now it's like, oh my God, this is a big mama. This is a big mama. This is a big mama. This is a big mama by the time you get to the 16th of January. Oh my God, such a massive recognition. This is gonna mean to you so much. A huge achievement, a massive recognition. You are gonna feel so proud of yourself. Everything is gonna start making sense after this moment in time, especially those things that you kind of stayed very stubborn with, that you worked on, like certain things in life that were kind of very heavy and very difficult, but something was just driving you forward, something was just keep on pushing you forward, my gorgeous Pisces. This is a great, excellent reward you are going to have on the actual 16th of January. Victory, 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 a great reward, a great achievement. You are going to feel so pleased with yourself, you are going to feel so happy with yourself. And also at the same time, you are going to be setting an example, to people who really know you, the people who really love you, to those people in your life. You are going to be setting an example here, because this is going to be like a massive achievement for you, and you're going to feel so proud with yourself as well. And it's not only that, at the same time, something is going to be exposed to you. There is some kind of revelation that you're going to have at the same time, and you're going to like this so much, because that particular revelation that you're going to have have, it's like, it's at the same time, it's going to point you towards the right direction. It's going to make you feel extremely determined, because you are going to have a really, really interesting idea here. This idea that you're going to have is just like, oh my God, it's instantly going to make you feel so happy about yourself, because you will know for the first time in a long time, you are going to be able to live your life the way you want to live your life, but also at the same time, you are going to be working on a passion, something that you're so passionate about. And this is about to open so many doors, my gorgeous Piscelini. I cannot even understand. I cannot even explain this, So it's about victory and a great achievement, and then the revelation that it's going to make you feel really almost emotional, like emotional experience in itself, but it's going to make you feel extremely determined, because you are going to have this mind-blowing idea. And this idea, it's all about your passion. It's about you doing what you're extremely passionate about. But even most importantly, you are going to have this psychic message. Remember, you're going to be psychically open. You're going to have this psychic message, my gorgeous Piscelini, and this psychic message is really kind of going to be very, very vivid and very strong, but you're not going to be able to explain. But you will know when you take this on that this is going to bring you the life of luxury. You will be able to live your life, with things that you don't have now, for example. But whatever you consider a luxury to be, this is going to be it. Not only like when it comes to you living the life of your passion, but at the same time, materialistically, this is going to be absolutely a big mama here. So important indeed. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Piscelini, would be this gorgeous tiger's eye pendant. Just remember, I told you before that you are going to be psychically open, which means that there is, in between January especially and the end of March 2023, lots of informations, lots of messages. You're not going to be able to tell where they're coming from, but you will know that they're right. You will know that they're for you. But at the same time, that means that you are psychically going to be open, so you are going to be sensitive to certain energies around you. So we can very easily pick up an evil eye, or like sometimes an evil eye can be passed on us on purpose, or sometimes people can do this like not on purpose. Maybe people are very strong and there is a lot going on in their personal life, and then they talk to us and they pass on the certain things on us, but because you're going to be psychically open, you need something to kind of balance you out, like a tiger's eye. Tiger's eye pendant is going to really prevent you from having an evil eye, and also it's going to prevent you from having a negative energy, like kind of like a directed towards you. It's going to balance you out, it's going to ground you, but at the same time it's going to be superb when it comes to success and when it comes to prosperity, because it's a good luck stone. And lots of people don't know the tiger's eye. It's absolutely brilliant when it comes to bringing a good luck into our lives, especially when it comes to our success and things that we're actually working on. This gorgeous tiger's eye pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By the time you get to the 31st of January, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's like, ooh la la baby, a very important message. This message is really going to surprise you, and it's gonna be brilliant. This message is going to evolve this message is going to be connected to your home. It's going to be connected to the people who are the closest to you, but most importantly, it's connected to your home. Something that you were worrying about, something that you were thinking about, and something that was like really preventing you a little bit from making a certain decision when it comes to your home and your private personal life. So this message that you're gonna have, it's really going to surprise you, but it's going to be good. So you will see that something started to move on, something that you were worrying so much, and when it comes to your immediate environment. And this is going to be so brilliant, because at the same time it's going to give you an opportunity. Now you will know, okay, I need to make an important decision now, and the decision that you're going to make is going to be extremely wise, and it's to do with the coming up with a certain plan as well. And this is going to be revealed to you by the end of the 31st of January. It's to do with an important plan that you need to stick to, and that plan is just a natural second stage or the next stage of this particular problem when it comes to you, just like basically just going along with it and seeing where this is going to take you. But it's also a lot to do with the natural progression after this moment in time as well. So by the time you get to the end of the 31st of January 2023, it's about a plan that you're gonna come up. This is gonna be a brilliant plan, but it's gonna be so good for you because it's gonna give you so much to look forward to, but it's also going to connect you to your home, to your immediate environment, and it's also gonna start to reconnect you with the people who mean to you the most. It's not only that you're gonna be doing gonna come up with some kind of plan to do with your home, but it's at the same time, this is gonna start process of you kind of getting so much closer to those people in your life that mean to you the most. So for socialization and being surrounded by the people who love you and who you love, this is absolutely a must, because you know that this is going to be something that is going to make your life complete. So now, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm just going to see briefly what's going to happen in the first part of January, mid part of January, and the last part of January. In the first part of January, you are going to have a mind-blowing vision, and I like it so much. You're gonna have a vision how your life is going to be, how you want your life to be, and there is so much that is actually gonna come to you in terms of like not only realizations but the ideas as well that are gonna feel completely different. By the time you get to the mid part of January, just remember you are going to be working on something so important, but there is a lot going to be happening as well around you. So you must kind of realize that at the same time, you need to kind of really stick to the certain plan, because there are a few things that are going to be around you that are going to take your attention and affect your concentration levels. But what you're going to be working on at around mid-January, it's so important for you to understand, to come to an end with this. Don't kind of get not fooled, but don't get like kind of don't try to cut the corners. This is what I'm worried about, that you're going to try to cut the corner with something without you complete something until the end. So whatever you're working on at around the mid-January, that also needs to come to an end. You need to finish this job indeed. By the time you get to the last part of January, you know, very interesting and intuitive psychic message you are going to have. And now this is going to surprise you, and the psychic message that you are going to have, it's going to come in a form of you knowing exactly what you need to do in order to bring like kind of more fun and more interesting people into your life. This psychic message is going to surprise you, but you're really going to like it. So you will know it's something that you need to bring into your life by paying attention to it. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationship. This is brilliant, because there was something that was affecting both of you in such a bad way over the last 9 or 10 months. There was a problem that the couples have been through, that almost every single time you would like kind of think about it before you went to bed, before you went to sleep. And you were both affected by quite a lot. So at around the 18th of January, you know, you are going to have a control over like this particular situation, because there is a message and the news that you are going to have, and you will see that some kind of problem is coming to an end. And this is something that was affecting you. It's not like a problem, but it's more like a certain stage. It's coming to an end. And now this is going to give you your power back to kind of both of you. So you're going to have a control over something that was really affecting you in such a way where you were left in limbo and you couldn't make an important decision. By the time you get to the last part of January, both of you couples, my gorgeous Pisces, are going to make such an amazing decision to carry on with a certain plan. And although you will not know exactly how you're going to get where you want to get, how you're going to do this, but it's absolutely the right thing to do indeed. And you are going to be very happy with the progress and with the way things are going to turn out to be. So any kind of decision that the couples are going to come up at the end of January, you need to understand that this decision is a natural kind of part of your development, and it's going to work absolutely brilliantly. It's going to bring so much happiness into your life. So pay attention to that plan that you are going to have. Also, although where you are going to feel like a little bit of uncertainty, it doesn't really matter. Just follow your heart, because in your heart, in your soul, you know exactly what to do, both of you. This is the right thing to do indeed. And for those of you who are single and ready to, hello my darling, for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Pisces, I can see someone very, very beautiful, very gorgeous, very like kind of like a beautiful person, both inside out. It's about to inspire you with something. No, it's not about that person being so gorgeous. It's not about that person like that, someone that you're gonna like kind of fancy. You are gonna like this person. You are going to look up to this person. You are going to like kind of fancy this person. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good looking person, someone who you're going to be talking to. But it's more about that person kind of like really getting your attention by the way they look. And then when they start talking, they're going to be like, hello my darling. They're going to be even more gorgeous, but you will know that they're not going to be the right person for you, because they will say something, they will do something, and you will know, oh God, I better stay away from that. You know, you will know that this is not the right person for you, but there is something that is going to come out of that person. That person was meant to cross your path, because through that person you are going to realize something so important about yourself, and this is going to really inspire you like never before to like kind of like start going somewhere, or start doing something, like start going to the certain place. For example, this person is going to inspire you to come out of yourself, but most importantly, you will kind of know through that person exactly what do you need to do in order to bring someone special into your life. This, my gorgeous Pisces, is just even as important as having someone brand new in your life, because you are just going to kind of feel this very powerful and strong sense of direction that is going to be impossible for you to ignore, because subconsciously you will know that you are that much closer to letting in someone very, very special into your life, and it's not going to be that long after this moment in time indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Pisces, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.